Hello there, this is Red Joy, and today we're going to start a brand new run with a bard. We're going to do a blade. This time we're going to play as a lady, because why not, right? Like, I've done guys for the entire run, and I might as well do a lady. And this actually is a little touching to me, because there would be times when I was a few weeks ago, I would kind of, when I was talking about, what my favorite game was to my wife, talk to her about Baldur's Gate, and I would tell her the story through the eyes of a bard named Isabelle. So I'm going to create Isabelle. We're going to see how far she does. Again, this is going to be a hardcore, insane difficulty run, meaning that when the character dies, then it's game over. I go back to the beginning of the game, and it's insane difficulty with SCS, which makes it so much harder. So let's talk about the blade for a moment, right? So the blade, I'm going to aim to have her have two weapons. Eventually, she's going to get offensive spin and defensive spin. She is going to be kind of a combat tank eventually. The first part of the game is going to be a lot of kiting because I want to keep her out of combat, but eventually she'll be able to go into combat. She's going to have a little less lore and less pickpocket abilities, but she's going to be still pretty capable. As far as stats go, I'm favoring intelligence, I'm favoring charisma, I'm favoring dexterity, and I'm favoring constitution. So with a stat pool of 90, we see that she's going to have 18s in the three big stats of dexterity, intelligence, and charisma, and 16 in constitution. She doesn't need 18 in that. But then she has 10s in wisdom and strength. So I'll see how she does with that. Maybe it might have been better if I sacrificed a little bit of intelligence and put that into strength, but we'll see how that turns out. As far as weapons go, I think definitely short bow. Debating between axe and or a sword. I think I might just go long sword, because they're so common that if one breaks, I can either find a magical one that won't break, or one that is it's just a replacement. So, all right, the same difficulty.
The cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Faerun. It is an imposing fortress kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
All right, so Isabelle only needs 1,250 to get up to the next level. The nice thing about bards, I mean, yeah, bards in general, is they go on kind of the fast track for level progression. So the good news is that when they get spells that scale for a particular level, so they will have higher levels that scale very nicely. Let's say I have magic missile, right? If I have magic missile, then I'm going to then that's going to be higher difficulty. That's going to be more missiles at a less experience, fewer experience points. You also notice that by the way, I'm recording this afterwards. I want to do kind of the same thing that I did for my Baldur's Gate 3 run, where I play it first and then provide commentary afterwards. I'll try not to spoil what happens in it. Right now, obviously, you can see that I'm adjusting the actual difficulty level of the various characters that Isabelle's going to come across. I think it took me a while to do this with Finian. I wanted to make sure I did this right away with this run.
Very well.
So,
Very
hop
well.
inside. Let's see if she can... She's probably going to have a tough time breaking... Yeah, she's going to have a tough time breaking into those locks. So, my logic is that if you manage to do the difficulty adjustment within like the first 1,000 points of experience, you're gonna basically face it throughout the entire game. But yeah, so the goal with Isabelle is to get up to that 32k, and as early as I can. Once I get up to the 32k, if I don't get too greedy, have her get companions right away. I want to have her favor, obviously, companions that are more melee oriented, so they can act as tanks, because you can see that she's not going to have the strength to be able to withstand much in combat. So offensive spin gives a +2 bonus to hit and to damage. It also increases, it gives her an extra attack per round, and every attack does maximum damage. Defensive spin gives basically roots her to the spot, but gives her a +1 or +1 bonus to AC per level. So if she's level 5, she gets a bonus +5 to AC. So that scales up nicely to a maximum of to a maximum of 10. So just as many arrows as I can. Let's see. Also want to get some swords too. Actually, it's probably best if I use the quarterstaff first, so that if it, as a weapon breaks, I don't want to get screwed over by that. And don't favor any type of weapons, just...
Very well. Not
yeah.
Do it.
Alright, let's see if I can find Tethtoil. They're the Chanters. It's nice that they're color-coded. Yeah, I was also thinking about it. Like, when you read that, or when you see that kind of prologue introduction, right? You see that prologue introduction, and you see that you grew up on tales of heroes and villains and all that jazz. It kind of makes sense for your character to be a bit of a bard, because if they grew up hearing those stories and they have a little bit of magical aptitude, then one of the canonical characters could be a bard. I heard it somewhere else that someone else mentioned that like a monk could be one, because monks, if you're in Candlekeep, you're surrounded by people who are called monks.
What do you need?
It's not quite the same type of monk, but it's kind of an interesting connection. And then, wizards are kind of the most common, because Gorian's a wizard. You could be a wizard too. But so yeah, there's a couple different ways I could see that. I could see as the major character.
Hello.
So all right, Isabelle facing against Shank. Do I want to use one? No. There's no point in using one of the spins. Down he goes. Grab the dagger. Grab the hammer. Nothing. Isabelle's a badass. She doesn't care.
Nothing to it.
She's so badass. She helps old ladies find their books.
Hello?
Oh yeah. Alright, let's try to see if I can find Tetral. Maybe? No, he is hiding. Come on, old man. I want to run some errands. So, let's say other possibilities for canonical characters. I think there's characters that or character classes that don't make much sense, right? Barbarians and paladins don't make much sense because they require very specialized training that starts at a young age, right? Same thing with thief makes sense because you could be kind of like Emwyn. Emwyn's a thief. She kind of just learns her stuff naturally. Trying to think who else. What other classes could make sense? Fighter makes sense. Could train with the guards.
Yes. Nothing to it.
Bard, we mentioned, makes sense.
I have a blade with your name.
Blackguard makes absolutely no sense. Unless you were like a secret blackguard. Ooh.
Very well.
She nailed it. Even that -2 to her hit. Let's see. Other classes that make sense. Cleric can make sense. Druid doesn't make sense because druids, unless like you want to roleplay it as being a kind of like a shape-shifting druid, right? Where you are let's say you're like saying, okay, well, this type of druid is they're like their only power is shape-shifting. They don't have any other powers or abilities.
Hello there.
Could kind of see that. But
Yes.
what other classes are? Sorcerer, anyone could be a sorcerer. That's the cool part about them.
Hello there.
I'll cast Bless here. Normally I don't bother with this whole kit and caboodle over here, but, you know, why not? In fact, one thing I just realized, if you have a character who gets a magic item, like the dagger +1, and they can't identify it, you could always give it to what's-her-face to cast identify on it. So you could always come in here and get an early identification thing here. So that's kind of nice. I always do wonder, like, what on earth happened to all those people in Chapter 6? Because Arcantus and Deer are there, but, like, you don't see any of the other characters around there. So, thoughts that go on in my brain. And, of course, getting that really nice benefit to... due to high charisma, get the best rewards. Because Isabelle could charm her way through well, convention that doesn't allow charm. Yeah, turn off personal defense spells. I don't need her using either the spin abilities just yet. Just randomly as AI. So did we ever determine if... You remember in Dragon Age Origins how they start the Human Noble campaign where he has to go in and fight giant rats, and it's you the other night and the dog are fighting against giant rats. Did we ever determine, is that a... that's an homage to this, right? I always figured that was a bit of an homage. Be like, you know, oh, it's just like those stories that my grandfather used to tell me.
What do you need?
Again, more thoughts that go on in my brain at night. So, let's see.
I'm waiting. Whatever you want.
So, Isabelle is getting a nice haul. Let's see if we can find Tethtoril. Where are you, buddy? There's one guy with a red robe. Maybe you're right by Emowyn.
Hey, it's me, Emily.
There's Emowyn. Alright, where are you, old man? There you are. There we go. Firebeat's been sent you. There's this identify scroll that you can pick up just about anywhere in the world. That's right.
Nothing to it.
Alright. Firebead Elven Hair. So, I could hypothetically learn Identify, but why? That's 10 XP versus 50 XP. If I were a wizard and I was like, didn't have a great lore score, I'd consider it. But, yeah, A, she's a bard, so she's going to have a bit better lore than other Joes. And B, she'll have so many opportunities to learn that spell that's not worth losing 40 XP. I'm also going to buy Chainmail. And I'm going to buy Chainmail because she's not going to be casting spells right away anyway. So I might as well have her have a little more armor at the start of the game. So... Everyone's hanging out.
Oh, my child,
I need to figure out whether I'm going to take Emwyn in this run. I like the idea of Emwyn going with a bard, right? Because a bard is basically an arcane caster. They're basically an arcane caster that can use any weapon and can kind of tank, right? Whereas... they're not quite a rogue, right? A rogue or a thief is a pure utility class, right? They can detect traps, they can unlock things, they can sneak through things, they can scout. So having a bard and a thief in the same party doesn't have much overlap. Maybe a little bit with pickpockets, but you're not finding much that they overlap on.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I'm sorry that you...
Gorion, I think you're pretty smart on that one. He's got skulls and spikes coming out of his armor and, you know, hanging out with 2 ogres and a couple of bandits. Yeah, I think that's a good call. Dispel magic does nothing. There he goes.
The dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone. But why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the friendly arm.
Maybe.
Hey,
Alright,
it's me,
let's get away from Emmeline right now. Again, we might pick her up later on. There are other rogues that we can also pick up too, so I'm not quite in a rush to do that, but in the meantime, we can get an additional healing potion from these guys. The nice thing too is that we don't need to we don't actually need to pick those guys up because they are because we already have someone who can cast arcane spells, i.e. me, Miss Isabelle. Grab the diamond, head this way. Grab these items. Can't identify it yet. There's a letter from E. So, yeah, avoid the wolf that's up there. Because it's like a 50-50 shot. Sometimes the wolf will just come straight charging at you, ready to kill you. And sometimes the wolf will be like, nah, and just go off. So, alright, down to High Hedge.
Whatever you want.
I'm just going to kind of scout the perimeter around High Hedge. And then, and then I'll probably go to Beargoss, get some low-hanging fruit XP.
Whatever you want.
Again, I'm aiming for 32k XP. So low-hanging fruit in Beargost. The Marl for his lost son, Firebead for giving him the book, a couple other things. I gotta make a video. I'm not ready to do it now, but I gotta make a video about like the optimized path to go on for characters who want to get safe XP solo. To start your game off really well.
Good day,
Fine day to you, sire. Such a fine gentleman, wouldn't you say?
All right. So, at this point, let's head into Feldpost's Inn.
Here now, get out. I don't like you typing here.
You tell him, Marl.
Of course, Tiax is also not too bad of a rogue either, especially considering he does a great job of combining cleric and rogue, or cleric and thief, really nicely. I vastly underestimated him earlier. He is great for an evil playthrough. I think that's the reason why they put him in the second game, not as a actual powerful character, but as a character who's like, yeah, I'm just here. Alright, we'll go this way.
Whatever you want.
Return back.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Lonely Kid of Candlekeep. And if you click on him 30 times here, You can also get 300 gold from him.
Folk nowadays. So hard to find decent folk nowadays. So hard to find decent folk nowadays. So hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Alright, put this in there. Still can't identify that, but we can level up at least. And lore is going to increase by 5 every time I level up. So lore is 20. I still can't identify that, but... Okay. Oops.
So hard to find decent folk nowadays.
There we go.
Nothing to it.
I heard somewhere that, like, if you kill him, you get, like, 2,700 XP. What a silly thing to do. I mean, unless you're playing as, like, a blackguard who's like, I'm just gonna murder everybody. Like, what a weird thing to do. Okay, so she has... I'm wondering if it's worth it to go kill the spiders now, because that can net a really nice amount of XP too, but... let's see.
Very well.
No, I don't think it's a good idea. Because the thing is that if I had an antidote, I might consider it. But because spiders don't hit particularly hard, but the poison at very low level with the solo character is devastating. So we're going to avoid that. But what we will do is we're going to take out the sea lady. Okay, this wolf here. Hopefully he'll run off in some other direction. Alright. Alright. Kill us a Nereid. I'd rather be swimming.
I'm alone on this desolate dry land.
I'd rather be swimming.
I'm alone on this desolate dry land, and who knows what lurks. Please to help me.
Nice thing is that she has low AC, so hitting her's not that hard. Who knows what lurks in these woods? Okay. I think with the advanced AI, her pathing is actually pretty good. Her pathing's pretty good. So,
I'm alone on this desolate dry land, and who knows what lurks in these
oh
woods.
crap. Okay, that's not good. Shit. Oh, that's not good. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Got 1 HP. Yeah, ow. It really hurt. But at least now, she'll automatically attack. You men can't hurt me. I am a woman. What are you gonna attack me with? Attack me with a feeble mind attack? Hell no. Stay away from me. Begone, thought! Yeah, keep away. Also, she could potentially talk to me, and I don't want to talk to her. Gotcha! 5,000 XP for the win. Alright, let's level up. I believe we level up to level 4. So I could get a dagger, but we gotta get 2 weapon style as soon as possible. Yeah, level 4. Nice. You got a level 2 spot and another level 1 spot. Nice. Alright. Is that even worth it? No. Not even worth it. Not unless I'm hitting an opponent that's like stunned or you know, sleeping or anything like that. Okay, so
Whatever you want.
we could do Mellencamp now. Let's see. Yeah, we could do Mellencamp now. Mellencamp is possibly 2000 XP or 0 XP. We'll see what happens. Well, if you think about it, technically speaking, it's the wolf, it's the skeleton. You gotta kill at least one skeleton to make it happen. And oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Whatever you
Yeah,
want.
okay. So, one wolf, one skeleton. I believe that's 130. And then, if Mellencamp survives, then it's additional 2,000. Yes. Nope. Oh, jeez. Why am I plus 0? There we go. That's a good hit. Ah, that's good. I guess I'm plus 0 because I don't have much as far as strength goes. I'm not getting any bonus to Thaco or anything like that. I have no spells, so Mellencamp, the chicken.
Very well.
Actually, let's open up the area. Or at least we can open up the sea tower area. Or there's a wolf there. Okay, he's not hungry. Probably, what's a zombie or a skeleton down here? Nope. Nope. Okay, sea towers open up.
Nothing to it.
Yeah, while we're here, when we open up the southern area. These little rocky alcoves along the side that cause me worry, because it's like, okay, well, is that going to force me inland to try to fight against other monsters inside, like the nasty hobgoblins? Alright. Yeah, Knoll. At low levels, Knolls kind of, I don't want to say creep me out, but they kind of worry me because they have halberds, right? Halberds are 1d10, and Knolls aren't necessarily, like, lacking in strength. So, a little bit worrisome, especially when I keep missing. Come on, Isabelle. Milady? Okay. Ow. That stung. I have very little reason to ever use defensive spin, which is silly in the fact that I used it here. Should not have done that. Now I'm getting -1 for my attacks. That's kind of scary. Come on. It's like I just need to hit this Knoll. I got one good hit on him. Let's see, is Bard Song gonna do anything? So Bard Song, I believe, makes me immune to... does it give me a bonus to hit? No, Scalds are the ones who get bonus. But at least it restores my morale. Not that it's a huge thing in... not that it's a huge thing in the Enhanced Edition, because nobody really gets scared, except for, like, Khalid. 2 hits for 1 damage each. Okay, no, come on. Oh, jeez. Come on. There you go. Good job. It's giving me a +1 to hit. No, it's not. Oh, yes, it did. It gave me a +1 to hit because it was. I get a -1 because I'm fatigued. But yeah, actually, okay, so that's good. I like that. Stupidest skeletons ever. It's like, I'm gonna move in. No, I'm gonna move in. I broke a weapon. Let's not break another one. Am I actually using it? There we go. Take a swing. Come on. Jeez. Did you use all your daggers? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you level 1 fights. A lot of missing. Ow. Okay, that didn't hurt too much. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I got this. Okay, need at least a 15 to hit. Critical miss, that's not good. Okay. Ow. $13 will hit. So I need to roll a... Oh, okay. Alright. Brave, brave Isabelle going through the woods. Hopefully she doesn't get ambushed by a gnoll. Hopefully the gnolls or skeletons or bears, especially the bears because they're really big. Okay, I'm done.
I be Thalantir, a mighty mage of Baragost.
Thalantir the Conjurer. There's no need to be rude. I sympathize because I'm an artist. Artiste. I get it. Good luck to both of you. Alright, let's see if Mellencamp will live. Drum roll, please. He lives! Woot! There we go. Nice amount of XP. Only need about 1,000. A little more than 1,000. And let's see what can we sell. Yeah, sell that. Identify the belt so we can sell it. Get ourselves 150. Well, let's see. Yeah, then I don't have to wear chainmail. Definitely want scrolls of protection from petrification. Magic missile, because that's gonna be very powerful compared to other spells. Spook is really good too. All right, let's memorize these. All right, put that up there. I am broke.
Why do I live in such a pissant town?
All right, how much does that cost? Oil of speed and the dagger +1. It's not going to mean much. I mean, like, she's not trained in daggers, so I'll give it to somebody else. I don't know. Maybe a mage or something like that. All right. I'm sure that'll be fine. Okay. I really need to rest.
Whatever you want. I'm waiting. Very well.
Need to rest in order to get my spells back. Probably should have gotten a level 2 spell, but I didn't. Because I am so good at this game. Lawyer's 30.
You want some whiskey?
My pickpockets is not great either, so I can't really get Algernon's cloak just yet. But could eventually get it. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go north. There we go. Not sure why I did that versus cast Ow. You did more damage than me, you piece of crap. What on earth? Alright. You're not gonna try to bandit me in front of a little boy, are you? No? Because you're gonna be dead. Hard to bandit me when you're dead. See that, Jace? Trying to be a bandit. Bad things happen. Alright, let's see here. Get ourselves to the monolith. Try to find where that... Yeah, there we go. Get this ring. I can't identify it yet.
Hello, pal.
You know, careful. I thought you were a bandit there for a second. Do I want to go after the ogre? Excuse me. Yeah, let's try going after the ogre. Just circle around these trees until he tires himself out. There we go. Miss. I do 2 damage. And we got farts. I am now outnumbered. And farts are hard to hit when you suck. Yeah, bards can be great tanks when they survive. I just realized I only have 15 HP, so I'm basically like a level 2 bard at this point. I mean, you know, plus all the, you know, nice stats and advantages and things like that. Oh, okay, game. Okay, well, fortunately, no bows and arrows there. Pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. Never gets old.
Nothing to it.
Alright. Grab the Ring of Wizardry. Ring of Wizardry. I can't identify it. I got no idea what this is.
I'm waiting. Whatever you want.
Alright. Let's see here. At least I can identify the areas around. Take out those hobgoblins.
Whatever you want.
I think I've mentioned it before. Hobgoblins, I will always have in my mind that hobgoblins are basically like basic chumps, right? Like other people are like, oh, goblins are the basic chumps. Hobgoblins to me are basic chumps, because goblins, you run into them in Irenicus's dungeon for the very first kind of real encounter with them in Irenicus's dungeon. But hobgoblins, like level 1, they're right there, ready to die, ready to soak up arrows. Yeah, we're gonna turn off the music on this one because it is so annoying to hear. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Bum, ba-da-ba-da-bum, bum. Yeah.
Yes. Very well.
Let's see here. Yeah. I mean, we did 6 damage to that one fella, and he's near death. That's basic chump. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, 57. I basically just doubled my money. Miss. It would help a lot if she actually fired. There you go. Critical miss. It's okay. It's okay, she'll live. I hope. You know, Redjoy, you should totally speed up these kiting fights. Yeah, I should, but I won't. I had to click my way through it. There you go. Oh, you're running now. Aren't you happy I didn't? Actually, you're probably not happy about that. Probably like, this was ridiculous. Yeah, 35 points a pop. Goes down after what, like 8 damage? Not bad for a level 1 opponent. Not bad at all. Don't miss. Don't miss, which is what I just did. Jeez, that's 3 misses in a row. It's the point when you take your die and just huck it across the room. It's 4, 5. No, it was just 4. There's 5. Hey! 6 times the charm. There we go. 2 hits in a row, or I guess technically 3 hits in a row. Miss. Am I getting +4? Getting +4, nice. Dude, take the hint. You have enough arrows to stick out of you to make my hedgehog jealous. There we go. More money. Okay. I want to get the flame dance ring. And then I will return it to Jola. Maybe get probably healing potions. Not a bad idea to grab. And then we'll be all set to head north to do the bowl. I was hoping not to attract all three of them, but you know. There we go. Sleepy time. Okay. Alright, let's go after the gentleman who's still standing. You may be Elton John. Or think you're Elton John, but you're not. Get, see, he did the song called I'm Still Standing. It's a great song. Great song. I'm still standing. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Love that song. I love it so much that I don't know the words. Miss. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. Oh, I'm so close. Okay. All right, let's open up the door.
Very well.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
Woot. 400 XP. Alrighty, now we'll pick up a healing potion. We can turn back on the music. Oddly enough, the game still thinks I'm in battle. Oh, excuse me, pardon me.
You are welcome here in Gar Glitter Gold Sight.
In Gar Glitter Gold Sight. Yeah, I'll get healed. Alright. And then potion of healing. Alright, now I'm really broke. Super broke.
Very well.
Like, yeah. Broker than somebody who's really, really broke.
I'm waiting. Whatever you want.
Okay. So now what I'm going to do... I'm actually going to head all the way around. I get that the Friendly Arm Inn is essentially a fortress, but it'd be kind of nice if there was an avenue that could go straight up to get to the northern part of the map without having to go all the way around and then all the way back.
Yes.
That's really annoying. So, all right. So the goal is next time is that we're gonna do the Priestess Noir Bowl. We'll take care of the zombies, and we'll go from there. So, if you like what I do, leave the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment how much of a fool I'm being, and with that, take care and good luck. We're all counting on you.